Sadhguruji, this is very common in my college, and it is true about me and also my friends. So, I'm in love with a girl, and what happens is that I don't have the courage to talk to her, and this is a like self-doubt that I have. I think that I don't deserve her. So, what to do on this regards?
You are in love with a girl or you've fallen in love with a girl?
Actually, I fall in love.
Okay. This happened. Before he became a drunk, he was at the Shillong University. Shankaran Pillai. And he was doing his PhD. So one day he went to his mentor professor and said, "Sir, I need your help on something very important." So the professor said, "Yes, that's why I'm here, please tell me." Then he named a college beauty. And he said, "Sir, I'm completely in love with her. I need your help on this." "What do you mean you need my help? I'm not here to help you on those kind of matters. I'm here for academic purposes." He said, "No, sir, I'm really 50% successful. You just need to help me with the other 50%. He asked, "What is 50% success anyway?" He said, "I'm completely in love with her and she doesn't know. The other 50% you must help me." So, just enjoy the love affair because because now it's totally in your control. If you also bring her into the picture, now she will take charge of it. I'm not saying you should not fall in love with somebody, but don't be in a rush to live. At this stage in your life, see how to build yourself up into a worthwhile life, then things will come to you in a certain way. If you rush into life too early, then, other aspects of growth will it'll get stunted. Because you got emotionally entangled, now you immediately… the girl says, "I'm going to come with you tomorrow morning." Then immediately you have to find some job, you've not completed your engineering, you will find one auto rickshaw to drive. Arey, all these things will happen. Love does all these things to you. So just… you're having a great love affair, just enjoy it, don't tell her.
Sadhguru, I think he also kind of, wanted to know about self-doubt that he has, although the context was that, but he's primarily asking about self-doubt.
See, this is not self-doubt, the doubt is about her. How she will respond, that is the doubt. Somewhere when it comes to yourself, the question of whether I'm good enough for something, not good enough for something, you should not worry about that. You must just see every day how you can be a better human being than the way you are right now. And then the world, the way it responds, tells you whether you're good enough or not. It's not for you to think whether… see, this is why there's an examination at the end of the year. Why? Because you may think you're a great engineer, but the examination results tell you. So this also is like that. You may think, "I'm a hero," but well, the girl, she has her opinions. So instead of that, see how to make yourself better, in how many ways, not just the way you look. Because your looks will be ignored after some time. You have to make yourself better. How to make yourself better? At least you're trying to make yourself into a good engineer, that's a good idea. Another thing is, just see, better means what? What is it one thing that always draws people? What is it that one thing that makes a person look wonderful is, it is not the shape of your nose or the point of your chin, or your hairstyle or something. A joyful face is always a beautiful face, isn't it so? Your nose can be like this, it doesn't matter. Joyful face is always a beautiful face. Do that one thing, maybe she will fall in love with you. Just rise and shine. If you rise and shine, everybody will look in that direction, isn't it? And to sing a song. We can train you if you want. Just one song that may make her fall in love.
The soul is sacred for people. The body is filthy. How is it possible? Yes, that's what we've been doing, isn't it so? Saying God is sacred, creation is filthy. How is it possible? The very thought of God occurred to you only because you saw creation, isn't it? When you were born and you opened your eyes, you looked around, so much creation. Before you came here, so much has happened. Obviously, you did not create it. So you thought, there must be a creator. This is how you come to the creator, isn't it? The moment you thought there must be a creator, because you're in a human form, you thought it must be a big man. A small man like me cannot do all this. It must be a big man. Just 2 hands, how can it do so much creation? Must be 8 hands. Isn't it? Isn't it so? If you were a buffalo, you would be really thinking, God is a huge buffalo. Isn't it so? Yes or no? You go and ask a buffalo and see. A buffalo will insist, God is a huge buffalo. Maybe 4 horns. You know Idi Amin? You heard of Idi Amin? The Uganda man? Idi Amin declared, God is black. I agree with him. If a white man can have a white God, why can't a black man have a black God? But both those people are confused. We know God is brown. Because he visited us, you know. Some time ago, I was talking to a group of people in Nashville in Tennessee, and I was telling them a joke. In the joke, I just referred to God as Him. Immediately a few ladies stood up. Do you believe God is a man? I knew where it's going. I said, See, I'm only telling you a joke. It doesn't matter. You said Him. Do you believe God is a man? They take the jokes very seriously. Now women are arguing, God could be a woman. Such problems exist only in those cultures. In India, we have man God, we have woman God, we have cow God, we have monkey God, we have everything. Every kind, crawling one, creeping one, flying one. Because we foresaw all the problems of the future. See, when man was the most powerful force on the planet, man was naturally God. Now women are also gaining in their power, so women are questioning, why can't it be a woman? So tomorrow suppose dogs gain lot of power which they're gaining, so dogs will ask, why not a dog god? Actually the spelling also is close, you know. He seemed to be closer than you, isn't it? So your idea of God is just an exaggerated version of yourself, isn't it? Your idea of God is just an exaggerated version of yourself. See, you're still not able to define yourself, isn't it? Whatever definition you put on yourself is not correct. Any kind of definition you put on you, it is not enough to describe this one. When this small piece of creation is like this, the source of creation, how are you going to put a definition on it? You cannot define it, you cannot understand it, you can only dissolve into it. You can experience it, you can never know it, you can't make knowledge out of it. Whatever knowledge you have about God is just pure nonsense, cultural nonsense. Depending upon which kind of culture you are in, that kind of God you have, isn't it? It can only be experienced. Experience does not mean you can eat it or you can grasp it. No, you can experience only by dissolving in it. There is no other way. So, we are just looking for methods of dissolution so that we can experience something far bigger than ourselves.
The other question which I want to ask Guruji is pertaining to this calm in clamor, which is about, in today's world with so much happening, life throwing constant challenges, whether it's health related, whether it's relationship related, whether it's career demands, and the constant struggle. Let's forget the bigger terrorism and all that news, but in our own personal day-to-day life, there's so much of pressure, there's so much of challenges that we face. How do we keep calm amidst so much of chaos?
Anyway, let me put this to context. Life, even though a lot of organization needs to happen in our country, never before life was as organized as it is today. You're talking about relationships, problems and, uncertainties. I want you to know, if you lived here 1,000 years ago, if your man or your child went out, you never know whether they'll come back. There is always a tiger lurking right there, there is always an elephant wanting to stamp him, and he did not go out. If he went out for 2 days, you sat here praying, wanting him to come back because he didn't WhatsApp you and tell you every step of what he's doing. He just vanished. He just vanished for days or months. You never know whether he's going to come back or not. Every time he stepped out, not for war, even for business, even for work, if he went out, you don't know whether he will come back. For the first time, you can keep track of him. So I'm saying, life is more certain than ever before. We have just become less competent to handle. If you had to navigate your way through the jungle, it was different. Today, navigating through the Delhi traffic, there is road rage. Yesterday, today, some incidents are there, people are killing each other. People are killing each other just because they're not able to handle the traffic chaos. I can imagine if I left you in a rainforest, I can imagine the terror you'll go because you won't know a thing about how to navigate. Every moment you have to be alert and find your way. There is no traffic policeman pointing this way or that way for you. When to stop, when to go, somebody has to tell you now. Then if you didn't stop at the right time, you would be dead. I'm saying life is more organized than ever before on this planet. Don't complain. You have more comforts, more conveniences than any generation ever had. Yes or no? Please, all of you. Yes or no? Aren't you enjoying more material comfort than your parents and your grandparents? Unless your grandfather was a Maharaja or something.
Don't look at me.
Life is better than ever before. but we have lost the ability within ourselves because somewhere we think by fixing the outside, everything will be okay. No, by fixing the outside, comfort will come, convenience will come, well-being will not come. If you're seeking well-being, in is the only way out. If you lose the ability to look inward, then clamor will be there on the outside. Clamor is good on the outside. Why I'm saying clamor is good is, suppose you're running an industry, I'm sure many of you running some industry or business or whatever. In your industry, you want clamor or you want silence? Hello? You want clamor, they love the clamor, do you understand? Suppose tomorrow morning they walked into the industry, everything is quiet. Oh, that's terror for them. They don't want calm in their industry. So we must understand these are two different dimensions. One is external situation, another is inner situation. Calm is of inner nature. Clamor is of the material world. More clamor, better we're doing, isn't it? No. More clamor, better we're doing. Yesterday somebody is telling me, Sadhguru, no development is happening, Prime Minister is going on saying things will happen, nothing is happening, only thing that's happening is more pollution. I said, more pollution means something is happening. Yes or no? More pollution means more people are driving, more machines are working, something is happening. Only thing is we have to see how to make it conducive for our lives, that's different. But more pollution means something is happening, isn't it? If nothing is happening, there'll be no pollution. Yes. If all your industries, businesses, everything come to a standstill, of course pollution will come down, but that's not the way you want it to come down, isn't it? You want clamor on the outside, and calm is of your nature. But you have never explored what is the nature of who I am. In the sense, people are thinking by fixing this will be okay. No. We can put you in a palace, you can still be miserable. People have hung themselves in extreme poverty. People have hung themselves in palaces too, isn't it? So, creating a palace or extreme comfort levels does not mean you will be okay. You will be okay only when you know, understand and handle the mechanics of this life properly. As you know, all of you running industry and business, you understand, unless you understand the mechanics of what is happening in your business, you can't run it well, it's only by accident. Similarly with this, unless you understand and conduct this properly, you will not know what this is only by accident. When you're happy or peaceful by accident, then you will lose it on the road. Delhi streets are testing.
Today, the medical science has reached a level, Sadhguru. We really do not have to touch the patient. When I see a patient in my office, he would have undergone all kinds of tests. Everything is done, all the images are displayed, history is written, everything is planned. Technically, I can see the reports and tell the patient, okay, you need a bypass or you need valve replacement. But I always make it a point to take my stethoscope, put it on the chest, listen to the heart, look at the patient's eyes, put my hand around on his shoulders, touch the patient, and then explain to them what is going on and talk to the family. I personally feel that touch has the most healing power than anything else what we have invented. Do you believe in that, Swamiji?
See, what is not understood is, yes, one part of us is mechanical, but there are other dimensions. Most of the time, the mechanical part has gone wrong because we have not tended to the other dimensions. So what is lacking in their life is their life is not touched. Not necessarily a physical touch, is just a manifestation. Essentially, their life is not touched by anything. When I say touched by anything, it need not necessarily be a relationship. You can be touched by so many things. I don't know how many of you… when was the last… how many decades ago did you watch a sunrise? Or a sunset, or a moonrise. I'm saying not touched by anything. When was it the last time you waited for a flower to bloom? No such thing. When is the last time you paid an attention to a butterfly or a leaf or a flower or another human being? You're… of course, you don't like faces, you like the Facebook. I'm saying contact with life, whether it's human, animal, plant life or just elements around you, just that. How many people even take a moment to even look at the food that they're going to consume with a little bit of involvement, or are they touched by it? No. So at last, either a doctor has to touch it or in the end, undertaker will touch you. You know, somebody will touch you, things gone bad, somebody has to touch you. So, does touch have a relevance? Tremendous relevance. Touch need not always be physical, it can be in so many different ways. If you are not touched by life, you are a dying life, you are not a living life. It may happen to you after some time, but it's happening, you're in progression. Because what you call as life, even in the physical level, it's medical knowledge for everybody now. The number of cells you have is more than the number of stars in the Milky Way, okay? Every day, over 600 million billion cells are dying and new cells are being born. That means every second, 10 million cells are dying and 10 million new cells are born in your body. If you just leave the old guys, if you just take charge of these new 10 million cells every second that's coming up in your body, if you structure them properly, create them properly, if you have some say in how they will happen, if you have some influence as to how these fresh cells are born, your heart should be fixed, your brain should be fixed, everything should be fixed. Because that is the level of opportunity you have to rejuvenate your life second to second. But because you're totally oblivious to life, when I say oblivious to life, I want you to look at this. Right now, you cannot even call yourself as a living being because most of the time, what is happening with you is just thought and emotion. Thought and emotion is just psychological drama. It has no existential relevance. Here, 1,000 people can sit here and live in 1,000 different worlds right now. That means nobody is in reality. Nobody is living, everybody is thinking about life. Psychological space, what happens, has unfortunately overtaken the existential process of life. You do not experience life, you're only thinking and reacting to situations around you. Thought and emotion is dominating everything. So right now, today morning, sun came up on time. You don't think much about that, okay, so what? Now you need to understand, if sun does not come up tomorrow morning, within 18 hours, all life on this planet will largely cease as we know it. So I'm telling you, sun came up on time today morning. I want to hear appropriate noises. Yeah. None of the planets in this solar system collided today. In the whole universe, no accidents. In this endless cosmos, no accidents, everything going right. But you have one nasty little thought crawling in your head and it's a bad day. I'm saying you completely lost perspective with life. You lost perspective as to who you are. It's a kind of madness. So once you lose perspective as to who you are and what is your space and status in this existence, you are a sickness by nature. It's not the doctor has to diagnose you, It's already on. One day it will manifest to a point where his instruments or his touch will tell him, but it's already on. The process is on. When it goes beyond a point, he'll give you a prescription or a surgery. But the process is on, you're working hard towards it.
Sadhguru. I wanted to know what's so special about the Mahabilva leaf that we offer to Dhyanalinga.
We have also been thinking of doing this, but in certain parts of the country, some people have tried to preserve all those leaves and flowers which are considered sacred. Why are they considered sacred? Why is one flower more sacred than the other? What is this nonsense all about? Is it some kind of a prejudice? See, right now, there are two trees here. This is Pongumaram and this is what? This is one of the common street side trees, I don't know what name they have for it. You must spend time for all these things. You need to spend time. If you spend time with this tree and this tree, you will see if you become meditative, you will naturally move towards this, not towards that. Why is this so? After all, everything comes from the soil. The neem tree, the neem fruit and the mango fruit come from the same soil, but they taste very different, isn't it? Same soil, right here they're going side by side, but they taste very different. So, how this particular life processes the same soil and how that life processes the same soil is different. Or if you want to look at it that way, between a worm and an insect and yourself and one more other human being, what is the difference? All the same stuff. But still what we make out of it is different, isn't it? So in every society, it doesn't matter in how many ways you try to level societies and people will stick out. People with certain kinds of talents will stick out, people with certain kinds of capability will stick out. You can't put them down, isn't it? Do what you want. Some people will stand out, some people will become part of the scenery. This is bound to happen. Similarly, among other lives, also it is true. So with the plant life. So, people who are spiritually oriented, who are constantly looking for support in every possible way. Because when you're on a a long journey, and particularly if the terrain is unknown to you, the terrain is absolutely new to you, you would like to use every little support on the way. You will see, if you're going up a mountain, if you're climbing Mount Everest, suppose you're carrying one little thread, you don't want to lose that thread, you want to keep it because you do not know when this little thread will become useful. If you're in a city, you can throw it and go. But you're on that kind of terrain which is unknown to you, you don't want to throw away a single piece of thread because you don't know how it will be useful tomorrow. So when you're on the spiritual path, the same goes, because it's an unknown terrain. Every little thing that could support you, people identified. So they did not leave even the flowers and fruits and leaf, all the things that can support you. So always it is said, Vilva is dear to Shiva. What does he care? It's not that it is dear to Shiva. When we say it's dear to Shiva, in some way its reverberance is closest to that we refer to as Shiva. It is closer, it is in the direction. Like this we have identified many things, not just one particular leaf. We have identified many things, and only those things are offered because they become your means to get in touch. You're not going to leave the leaf with him, you put it there and then you take it with you, isn't it? Because this particular leaf has the highest capability to absorb that reverberance, and it's for you to pick it up and go. There are many, many materials like this, which are all recognized sacred tools that people are using. You need to understand this. This is not about gods. This is about you and your ability to access something. Suppose you can try this. You experiment like this. Go into Dhyana Linga, okay? Let's say with like this, organic cotton, and sit there, see how it feels. Go sit with raw silk and see how it feels. Go sit there with some nylon cloth, see how it feels. Wear a plastic wrap around you, go sit there, see how it feels. Don't believe anything. Just experiment 3 days, you wear one kind of clothing and sit there. You will… if you have little sensitivity, you will know the difference. Then you will naturally choose the right thing. So the important thing is, when you go sit there, everything that you have should help you to absorb and nourish yourself, that's the idea. So the Vilva leaf has such a capability. If you place it on the linga and then take it, its ability to retain that reverberation for a long period of time, it stays with you. If you keep it for a few days with you, it makes a difference. You can try this. Vilva leaf can be offered and you put it in your chest pocket and walk around. It will make a difference for you in terms of your health, well-being, mental state, everything. So people identified these things with observation, with meditativeness, not… in this forest there are so many trees, so many varieties of trees. This is part of the Western Ghats. It is the second oldest mountain on the planet, and it is the oldest mountain on the planet in the tropical region on this planet. So in terms of variety of vegetation, there is no match for this Western Ghat. This is only a small finger which has come inland, otherwise it runs along the coast. In all this variety of trees and leaves, why they choose one leaf? Somebody recognized it and he stands out, you can't ignore him. You can also try this. You can go and pluck 10 different varieties of leaf, place all of them near the linga and take all of them and keep it with you. You will see the difference yourself. It'll take a certain level of sensitivity for you to see that, but there's no question, those who are sensitive will feel the difference. With their eyes closed, if their eyes are open, they may be prejudiced. You take a bunch of 10 different kinds of leaves, tie it up in a cloth like this so that you can't see what leaf it is. Place it there, I will recognize the leaf for you. Other things I may not be able to recognize. You keep Vilva there, I'll say this is Vilva. You don't have to call me for that. You take your Rudraksh and hold it, it will tell you. It's a little more intelligent than you know.
Success and failure is not in the volumes of money flowing into your life. Success and failure is not dependent upon the recognition that you're finding in the world. You're successful with life if you know how to walk with joy through hell. Meltdown is not hell, don't… I know there is a certain amount of global warming involved, but it's not as hot as hell, not yet. It's not bad at all, it's very good. I'm sure you can do with less food, smaller house, smaller car, or walking is great, you know. Walking is very good for health, do you know? Some man who just became 100 years old in Coimbatore city, I have not met the man, I read in the newspaper just a month ago, his 100th birthday, they asked him, what is the source of your health and well-being, because he's still strong and good? He said, I am a walk king, you know. He put a hyphen in walking and said, I am a walk king. Because every day I walk. 100, I'm still walking. So your failure could be extremely good for your well-being. Don't be against your own well-being, you know. Satumao Ganji and walking. Sure recipe for health. There is no such thing as failure. Failure is an idea, because success is also a stupid idea. It's your idea, what is success and what is failure, isn't it? Instead of trying to change the world, change your idea. Isn't it easier? If you just change your idea of success and failure, everything is great, isn't it? If you were a beggar on the street, today, if you could walk into the restaurant, eat a masala dosa and pay 10 rupees bill, this would be the height, the peak of your success. Isn't it so? So, you've gotten trapped in social situations and it is not even your idea. Why am I crediting you with this? It is somebody's idea of what is success, isn't it? Don't become a slave to somebody's idea. At least have your own idea. You have no idea of your own. Don't deceive yourself. Every idea, every thought, every emotion, every value that you have is picked up from somewhere and it rules you from within. It rules you from within. Your religion, your society, your culture has trained you to believe that this is it. The first and foremost success is that you are not a slave to anybody's idea. This is success. Whatever the situation of life, you're alive means you're successful, isn't it? No? Let me see it if you're successful. This is success, you're alive. You don't know the value of life. You're crying about the share market. You do not know the value of life. Because the damn graph is going up and down, you want to die? No, but I lost so much money. There is no such thing. These are all social things, these are not existential things. We created the society for our well-being, not to take our lives. Yes? You created your family, your social structure and every other damn thing for your well-being, not to take your life, is it? Now every damn thing can take your life. Don't make things that you create, things that human beings create, larger than your life. That is the basis of your suffering.
Each of these videos is a construction, and whoever reaches the end is helping to sustain this work. If this content resonated with you, leave a comment, share it, subscribe, and of course, give it a like. Also, take a look at the links in the description. There are more paths for you to explore. Thanks a lot, big hug, and see you in the next video.